I need to have this. I think it's okay. I just had a salad. That was healthy. This is a stressful day. Having this will make me feel so much better. That's it, just today, and I won't eat this again. So you think. Of course, easily accessible, unhealthy food choices soothe us with least amount of fuss and effort. Of course, you feel good when you eat this food. These wrong food choices often stimulate the feel-good centers in your brain that actually trigger you to eat even more. That's why every day you may tell yourself that this is just the one time I'm eating it. It's just today. I won't eat this again ever, but you will do it again. If you had already figured out how to stop craving for unhealthy foods, to successfully lose weight and to lead a healthy lifestyle, you wouldn't be here looking for help. But I'm glad you're here because today I'm going to give you a few suggestions and tips that are very easy to follow if you want to stop food cravings when you're not even hungry or when you're trying to lose weight. Welcome to Blush with Me. Tip number 1, never shop groceries on empty stomach. Research suggests that people who go shopping for groceries on an empty stomach tend to purchase more high-calorie foods, more junk food, and make unhealthy choices. You also buy far more than you actually need. You can see all those food options and that smell. This gets your taste buds tingling and you will end up putting too much in your shopping cart. Let me know in the comments below if this has happened with you. Tip number 2 is to eat balanced meals. Now, there are two very different aspects of balanced meals that I follow. Let's talk about the first aspect of how food can promote balance within your body. Your every meal should have 6 tastes: salty, sour, sweet, pungent, bitter, and astringent. According to Ayurveda, you are as healthy as the tastes you consume. Everything you eat has a certain taste, and the taste has specific action on the body and your mind. Now, each of these tastes in sufficient balance can lead you to balance or imbalance. For instance, there was a time I used to eat very spicy food. This led to a very strong urge to eat something very sweet right after. I'm not talking about something small. I used to eat like a big slice of cake or something similar. But when I reduced the spice in my food and created a more balance with my taste and with different flavors, I don't have to curb my cravings for sugar. I still eat sugar, but a very small quantity satiates me. Your brain will feel satiated, so you will be less likely to give in to false hunger cravings. I see a lot of people adding just salt and pepper to their meats or vegetables while cooking or baking. Try to add different flavors by adding different spices, and you will be less likely to crave for unhealthy snacks or sweets. Your body, my dear, has this inner intelligence to understand what is deficient and what is excessive in its internal mechanism. Isn't this incredible that without having to follow any restrictive diet and actually including more flavors, you can enjoy every meal and you don't give into unhealthy distractions when you're not hungry? Now, next, eat foods that keep you full for hours. You may have heard that eating small and frequent meals prevents spikes in hunger. Now, this did not work for me and for most people that I know. And even the research shows that there is no metabolic advantage to eating 10 or 12 smaller meals versus eating just 2 or 3 meals per day with the same number of calories. The most common issue with eating smaller meals is meal prep, counting calories, and keeping track of scheduled mealtime. Avoid depending on these smaller meals and stop believing that you won't have to fight your willpower till dinner. In fact, some research suggests that eating even fewer than 3 meals may be best in terms of controlling calories for the entire day. Most people are unsuccessful with any kind of restrictive diets. Planning multiple meals a day or trying to count calories for the entire day. It is very hard to keep up with this kind of a schedule in the long run. This research even suggests that if you decrease the number of occasions to eat, your total calorie intake goes down, but you can still keep up with the nutrition you need for the day. And that is why about 8 months ago, I gave intermittent fasting a shot. Guidance always helps to make right choices and to stay motivated. There are a ton of fasting apps, but I downloaded Do Fasting app to successfully guide me through my intermittent fasting because it is the #1 fitness app. Intermittent fasting mostly tells you when to eat rather than what to eat. It is not a restrictive diet like most diets. The goal is to starve your body the right way for long enough to trigger fat burning. I have successfully followed 16-hour intermittent fasting since the last 8 months. Between 11:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., I eat 2 solid meals a day that keep me full for at least like 3 to 4 hours. Early lunch, a snack, and then an early dinner. I even eat something sweet because frankly, I've tried giving up sugar in the past, I don't know how many times, but I realized that having sweet at least once a day keeps me very happy. And it was only when I read some very informative articles on Do Fasting app, I realized that I don't have to give up what I really enjoy. I highly recommend that you download this Do Fasting app because you will truly enjoy the benefits of intermittent fasting with the right guidance, without having to go to a nutritionist or even without going to a gym. On this app, there are useful tips and articles to keep you motivated throughout the day. The suggestions are created by professional nutritionists so that you can consume the right number of calories and learn how to practice fasting in the safest way possible. You can choose your own flexible eating pattern that fits your appetite and your lifestyle. It does not have that one plan fits all approach. You know how celebrities have their personal assistants? This app is like that personal assistant that guides you through daily healthy meal recommendations for every part of the day. Think about it. You are getting everything that a professional nutritionist would recommend to you and more without actually going to one and having to pay their fee to customize and tailor your meals to meet your different dietary needs. If you're vegan or prefer gluten-free or keto diet, the app will suggest the right meals and calories per meal or snack just for you. You can have access over 5,000 recipes in one place. Many people find this daily grind of counting calories very difficult. Apart from over 5,000 recipes, this app has super easy meal planners, calorie trackers, low calorie but filling delicious meals, and snack suggestions, and lots more. I have tried quite a few of these and I noticed that some of these meals can be made in under like 5 or 10 minutes and they satisfy my taste buds and keep me full for longer. The app also has simple at-home workouts with no equipment. Diets work successfully if you eat well and work out as well. Workouts are a big part of achieving these goals faster. This app has a time tracker. It is easier for me to track my weight loss history every day or every week or however often I want to. I can track how many calories or how much water I consumed, how many steps I walked today or the whole week. Having all of this available on one app makes it so much easier to stay motivated and to track how weekly or daily your body changes. This app shows you your fasting states as to what happens in the first 4 hours, then between the 4th and 12th hour, and then 12th to 18th hour. I decided to choose 16-hour fast because I learned that it is only after the first 10 to 12 hours that the fat burning actually initiates in your body. Have you noticed that your food cravings are lower during your morning hours? We are all active, we have busy mornings, so planning your first meal around 11:30 a.m. wouldn't feel difficult at all. And instead of eating a small meal, if you eat a filling and nutritious dinner before 8 p.m., then you won't crave for these unhealthy foods for a long time. Clearly, Do Fasting app combines all the benefits of intermittent fasting in one place. Firstly, I got a ton of correct and simplified information about how to fast successfully. You will love this app for so many reasons if you too are trying to lose weight or maintain your weight as a healthy lifestyle. I mean, who wants to feel demotivated with restrictive diets? Do Fasting app is supporting my channel by sponsoring today's video. That's not it. They're also offering something very special to all the weight loss enthusiasts in my Blush With Me community. Okay, so Do Fasting is currently offering up to 75% discount on all fasting plans with my code PARMITA. First 500 people can get an extra 10% off their first subscription. The discount code can only be applied when purchasing the plan on a web browser, not via mobile app. Click the link in my description and start your successful intermittent fasting journey today. Tip number 4. Most people often eat when they stay up till late. Not because they're truly hungry, but often out of boredom or because of stress or out of habit. If you are tempted to keep snacking after a balanced dinner, then that may be a sign that your body needs rest. Slowly try to readjust your bedtime, and then within a few days, you would have cultivated the habit to sleep early. And this also means that you don't have to fight that urge to give into food cravings. Now, if overnight you try to go to bed early, say from 12 a.m. to suddenly at 10 p.m., your body won't be able to adjust to your new bedtime, and it'll just be so much harder for you to stick to this new habit. So on day 1, go from 12 a.m. to 11:45 p.m. In the next couple of days, go to 11:30 p.m.
Then at 11:15 p.m. and then 11 p.m. and then 10:45 p.m. and then 10:30 p.m. and then 10:15 p.m. and then finally 10 p.m.
These food cravings happen mostly at night when you're out of energy and when convenience becomes king. Convenient foods are higher in calories. You notice that if you wake up early, you'll never have these issues. You'll never crave for cakes and desserts early in the morning. So sleep early. Sleep leads to less late night snacking. I think the point is rather obvious. If you're in bed asleep, you're not in the kitchen eating. These are some of my extremely effective and very easy tips to follow. It only takes about 3 to 4 days to develop any of these habits and ways without having to restrict yourself from eating the unhealthy foods or giving into any kind of cravings. I really want you to tell me what is your real issue with your body goals in the comments below, and I will be ready to start working on some of the most popular suggestions. I want to thank all of those who have been very consistent with their comments, with their suggestions, with their appreciation over the last many years. I even know some of your names by heart, so keep writing to me. If you're new to my channel, then please hit that subscribe button so you can see a new video from me every week. That like button that looks like this is for you to let me know if you like this video. And where you see that share button, please copy the link to this video and share it with your friends either on Facebook or on Instagram or on WhatsApp. By the way, you can follow me on my Facebook fan page, on my Instagram, and also on TikTok. If you have any questions about multivitamins, then let me know. I have been researching more and more about it and learning some incredible facts about the mistakes most people are making while choosing their multivitamins. I have a playlist of all my suggested videos linked up here and also in my description below, along with my face yoga package links. Who is up for a live face yoga stream? Let me know if you are too. I will see you next week. Until then,
Blush with me.
Blush with me. Blush with me. Did you say that? That's right. Blush with me.